Good evening, everybody. We're back here at TB's cabin. I'm TB, in case y'all don't know who I am. Of course, you probably don't. I'm not very popular yet. Because I haven't been on YouTube very long, just since March off and on. And y'all have never heard of me. My real name is Michael Thompson. I'm Poto, Oklahoma at this time. Let me fix this camera a little. Just want to raise it a little bit, not too much, but tripod and get this thing come up a little more. That'll probably be good. I'm kind of close to the camera, but I mainly want you to see the product anyway, what I'm working on. I'm building all types of knives and stuff, and working with what I have. What I teach is using what's at hand that you have and making it work. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. That's just the way it works. Fortunately, this worked out pretty good. I made a handle for my machete the last couple of days. I've uploaded several videos of it going step by step and how I did it. I rasped it down with a horse rasp. Actually, it's not a wood rasp, it's a horseshoe rasp, what I used to shoe horses. That's what that is right there. Makes a mighty fine, smooth rasp for rasping around corners, rounding out stuff, and working it down. It fits my hand good. Pretty satisfied with that right there. It's tight. I got my rivets set. They're tight. Well, dowel rod, I didn't use rivets. I made it primitive all the way. Now, if those dowel rods ever come out of there, I will just buy some more steel rivets. I only had one steel rivet left, and I need two of them in order to make it look right. So I just went ahead and used a 1/4-inch dowel rod, drilled the holes, put it in there. It was kind of hard to find the old holes because I wanted to line them up with the same holes, and I did. Used the same holes in the tang that I used before. Now the next project that I'm about to jump over to, of course tonight I will clear coat this and then upload one more video of the machete handle, and that'll be all of that discussion. I'm sure everybody's kind of wore out on the machete discussion. But I'm going to make a ulu knife, or similar to the ulu. I'm going to whittle down a handle for it. And what this is just a deli saw blade. A half-moon deli saw blade. Now, on the ulu knife, it's got a hook cut like this, it's cut out the other way like that, where I may just leave this a whole one piece like that and just bolt it to the wood. Of course, I'm going to rasp this wood down, work it down, and see what I can come up with. And of course, there'll be a handle hole in here. This piece here will be all covered by wood, this much of it anyway. After I take the bark off of the hickory handle, that is hickory wood I'm working with, just scrap out of my cooking stuff, and what I don't use, I just burn in the stove. This here's a wood chip. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that old outside bark off of there and work it down off of there. Really, that is pretty rotten. It's just not solid wood, and your bark looks neat, but it won't work out when you go to work the wood down. So I generally take it off and just save it for the wood cook stove or making a biscuit on it. This end here is kind of split out. As you can see, it's not. This kind of wood, when you split it, is not perfect, but that brings you back to the machete. That's why I like splitting with the machete. You see how smooth the side we got here. If I'd done that with an axe, we would have had a real thin end on one end and a thick end on the other, generally. That's what comes out when you split it. That's what it seems to for me. And right now, I'm just trying to square this off and see what I got. It has not been planed. It has not. This is just a rough split out cook wood or firewood is what I'm working with here. Just like I did when I rashed that handle out over there. Out of this same type of wood. It wasn't off this piece. But I've got a heck of a mess here in my kitchen. That's why I say I wish I had the money to build me a shop. I'd just go ahead and build a shop and get all this stuff out of my house. This has made a mess of my kitchen table. This is not really a proper place to do your work, but it's so hot outside. This worked out better for me with my high blood pressure. So I work at this stuff a little at a time. I'm probably not going to get into this in a big way tonight, but I just wanted to let you know what I'm thinking my next project's going to be. And I've got to build a paring knife, of all things, to a friend of ours. She's a nice lady and very, very, very kind lady. So I'll build her a paring knife. Just the thing is, she just wanted a little knife from me because she knows I'm building these now. And we've known her for years. She lives in Jacksonville, and she was my uncle's, one of my uncles and my aunt's best friends. They were all in the Air Force together. And I tell you that she's really a sweet lady. And that's the reason that I'm going to do it for you. I just want to find some, I don't know where I'd go to get sheet metal that would be carbon steel for making kitchen knives. Now, I've got galvanized steel, but I don't know if galvanized steel would make a good knife or not. It makes good arrowheads. Or whether it would rust up on her any worse than carbon steel, I don't know. Or if galvanized would be poison to it. I don't know. I've never used a galvanized knife. It would work, but I need to find out if a galvanized sheet metal would make any deal by using it for cutting up potatoes. She just wants a paring knife to cut up potatoes with. You know, I priced some 01 steel, carbon steel to make one, and it was 1/8 of an inch thick. They want $10 for a stick of it. It's just about an inch wide. It's 1/8 of an inch thick. About like this knife here, except this is an old kitchen knife, and I lost one of the ribbon caps off this side. It did help hold it together. I don't know where it went to. There's Maul. Hang on, folks. I'll be right back with you. You done it again. Interrupted the video. What are you doing? Well, you drank your sweat. There ain't no water, ha. Boil your water like you do on TV. Alright, I'll be up here in a minute. Let me get off here and finish up what I'm doing. Bye-bye. That was Maul. She gets she's 76 and she's not good health. But she does pretty good. She still does her laundry and still walks around in the house, but barely. She just barely around her knees hurting bad. And I'm afraid she'll get off balance and fall. That's the reason I can't be gone too long. I put her out checking on her. She'd call me if I'm not up there at night. I have to kind of watch over her, but she's had falls before. It's usually not because she's busy, it's just she gets off balance. But see, like this here, I'll just rasp this out just like I did with the other knife handle. And I'll work it out until I get it down to the thickness I want on both sides, and switch it out from where I split it out. Because you know, when you split wood, it's going to leave, you know, different layers of wood. It's like peeling your hide back, you know. That tree wasn't meant to be done this way when it lived, but now that it's dead, it don't matter. Seems like everything died.